Yeah, volume maybe is more accurate to what I meant to say.
Hairline looks good too, though.
Yeah, no, for sure. It is fleet footwork on the own, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Hard to stack up the Conqueror in lane meaningfully. Is much better scaling, but...
Doesn't this new rune, I can't remember what it is, just mean that like these Doran's Blade, Second Wind, fleet footwork become even more removable from lane?
Yeah, maybe.
Because he just gets health every single minion he kills now. Albeit slight amounts, it's still just... I mean, we already couldn't get rid of these guys from lane, and it's become harder. I'm almost surprised that 116 doesn't go for like first strike and just commit to farming up.
There's a good start for Gemini. Little soul read with the Nidalee Spear there.
White flag thrown up.
Yeah, reasonable. Cleanse on the Ashe. You probably don't feel great about the cleanse, but it will be useful this game, probably.
Yeah, it's probably more for Jiang than anything.
Yeah, also just Varus, random Varus ulti.
Yeah. Will
occasionally catch you. Ryu wisely starting at his wolves after shenanigans in the past. Jax can interfere with him at his blue buff, but just does the wolves and can do the blue buff later. And part of the strength of Ashe is she has a very strong laning phase. That's why we see her work so well in support.
Yeah. Long range and just pretty safe. Obviously having the slow as well as pressure you again because of the slow.
Yeah. In ADC, less oppressive just because she has to
farm.
Yeah, has to farm. Can't just hit champions. Jimmy shoved in as expected early on.
I hope the Halo Blades 80 carry support things just get removed.
Yeah.
I don't find it very entertaining.
Yeah, I like these kinds of lanes.
Yeah, me too. Just simple.
Yeah, one tanky guy, one ranged guy. Yeah, keep it simple. Gives me a tank to hit when I'm playing ADC.
Yeah, legit. The lane quickly becomes which tank kills the other 80 carry first.
Gemini lands a spear.
Yeah, nice spear. I don't know how much health is available, and it's 0.
Oh, it's just a little too easy for Frank. They commit Jimmy's flash there, sure, but...
Oh, you take that.
That is not an easy gank to pull off.
It's Gemini 2 games in a row now picking up first blood.
Yeah.
So, off to a great start in both of these. Hopefully this one pans out better for himself as it progresses, but not the best start in the world here for 116, especially compared to how last game went, but Lil V and Char getting aggressive here, but Gemini's on the way. I'm not sure they are aware of that. A wall does get put up, but a lot of damage coming through, and it's going to be not first blood, but the kill actually does end up going over to West Point as...
Oh, that might have killed if it hit. It would have killed if it hit. Lil V decides to not commit his flash to chase down the Braum there. Fair enough.
Very decisive, though, to realize they can ignore that minion and just walk on up.
I mean, that's the power of Ashe. Once you're losing a fight against the Ashe, we're going to see this gank. Gemini goes very long. It skips his buff side. Is initially actually just looking to invade, but finds the Sneeko here up way too far in lane and nails the spear. And once the spear lands, it's pretty much a guaranteed kill. Top lane, a disaster for Relia. In terms of the wave state, he may just have to go take a base here.
Yeah, this is the state of a wave where you actually just have to base. Or your jungler has to bail you out, but his jungler's on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah.
Actually, no, coming out of base now.
So he should have seen the Scryer get hit there by the Nidalee. Yeah, just completely zoned off his wave. Actually up a level and still can't walk into this wave. Too worried about the Nidalee.
Yeah, is Jiang that concerned about Ryu coming?
Yeah, maybe not with
Relia. I feel like you might just 2v1.
Yeah, Gemini on his way back up here as well. Make sure that Jiang can safely catch this wave. As long
I don't
as
even think it's that. I think they could just look for the kills here.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hard commit to try and ensure this wave gets in, and it's going to be a really well-timed stun from Jiang, and Relia once again will be taken out in that top lane.
Yeah.
It says it was 2 people assisting, but the heal for the assist from Gemini, so...
Yeah, and It's exactly the same situation as last game. Relia is just not willing to commit his TP when he messes up his wave. And drags his jungler down with him. Nice smite from Ryu. Yeah. Gets the Gromp, but yeah, again, exactly the same mistake as last game from Relia. Just greedy.
Yeah, sometimes, you have to realize that you've lost control of your wave and realize it's costed you a sum, and that sucks, but it's better than dying twice, which it looks like is the end result of all the goings on here. The wave is not fixed. You've died twice. There we go. Eventually does get finished off. So Relia, you see him shaking his head in frustration. Unfortunate, but it is just the result of...
At least I think Jiang's broken the freeze.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to back. He doesn't have teleport, so he'll push it in and get a recall in.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't feel great about that as Relia, but it is something, and Wako cannot walk up.
Oh, he's going to get a plate as well. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You know, usually there's a point when you get to one item each that, once again, Cassandre kind of can take over in the 1v1.
Yeah, but it's just going to be so late.
Yeah,
he's
you're
down
just
20 CS at 6 minutes.
Yeah, he's not going to get to that point.
Yeah, a play and a kill too.
Jax will likely be at 1.5 items if it remains even from this point forward.
Yeah, on the bright side, I think with a lethality Varus on the enemy team, you're always going to have a target at least as the Cassandre.
It's true.
But whether it's the Jax or the Yone later this game, he's just going to be getting bullied. In any side lane.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be the same Cassandre we saw last game, but...
West Point bot lane doing pretty well for themselves. Should even up the CS once they pick up this big wave.
Oh, this wave sucks again. What has happened?
Yeah, and W goes wide. He might just die here.
He does just die here.
Flash up on Jiang.
As soon as Leap strikes up, one flash, and I mean, the spam ping on flash coming out.
Yeah, I don't think your jungler feels very good about that still, even with the flash going down. And what do you do now about top lane if you're West Point? What can you do?
You can't do anything. Yeah, it's kind of a repeat of last game, but... I mean, what caused the wave to be in this? I guess it just slow pushed after hitting the tower, but...
Yeah, and then this W in the wrong direction. Could probably just get away with W away there, but...
I think he still dies, but maybe...
Just worried about the wave.
He might get to the... Yeah, actually, he might have survived because he would have got to the minion wave quicker and had a longer dash on his E.
Yeah, so West Point going to focus on the bot lane of Frank.
Yeah, but they just have to do nothing.
Yeah.
They've got one death, and all they have to do is not die anymore, and this game probably will just be won through the Jax.
Yeah, Wako's still last hitting very well. So despite getting zoned off his turret, he's actually up some CS.
Teleport from 116 going to use to get back to his mid-wave. All things around the map going okay for Frank.
Yeah, plate picked up for Jimmy as well. So things going quite well for Frank.
Yeah, and then there's of course Top, who is almost at a Triforce for Jiang on the Jax.
Yeah, going to be a very early Triforce.
Oh my god, there's a half HP spear. Rue's trying to find his way back, but it's going to be Jimmy who, with the fate sealed, gets his way onto this Viego, takes him out. Flash and ult available for the Viego. Opts not to use either of them, and Relia is once again in a predicament. Does have Ghost available and the all-out, so it's going to be pretty difficult for Jiang to realistically look for a dive. I'm not sure about the wave state.
And before that pick, it was impossible. Well, not impossible, but just unwise for Frank to really force anything around their dragon. They were better off playing around their Jax, but...
I guess he dodged the... Oh, no. Okay, Luffy does have the flash available. He's going to try and return some damage. Nice sidestep there on the piercing arrow.
Yeah, really clean smite from Little V as well. Barely stopped for, a millisecond as the Varus ult hit him. But does lose both his sums.
Yeah, and Gemini has no plans on moving. He will be seen there from that hawk shot.
Yeah.
Is it going to matter, though? It doesn't feel like it. Ryu is here, does have flash and ult available for himself still, so maybe his presence is enough to deny it, and it does seem like it is. In fact, Child's going forward. Depth charge coming out and all targets towards Wako, but Clem's going to be used.
TP.
Yeah, that's the Heartbreaker going to be used as well. Flash forward, nicely used. It's going to be a nice pop blossom as Wako is kind of in the middle of nowhere. Now he does flash away. Heartbreaker once again gets the reset as Ryu does now contain that Varus Soul. He's going to have Heartbreaker again once more, but Jimmy's not interested in that. Viego, he chooses correctly. Red buff as well. This should be 116 going down. Nice snare going to come through.
Yeah, 116 just going to try waste some time here.
Nah, I won't be able to get out, unfortunately. Although, oh, there we go.
Yeah, just wasted some time and goes down. Kill trade's relatively even.
Yeah.
I think
2 for 2.
Yeah.
No,
maybe,
2 for 3.
maybe 3 for 3.
I think. Oh, 3 people die? Did both bot lane for West Point die?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, 3 for 3.
Yeah, so fine, I guess, when you don't look at top lane.
Well, when you're this far behind, any even trade feels good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a nice engage and a really well-played fight from Ryu. Got a bunch of resets on, a sliver of HP. But Jung has just taken top tower in isolation, essentially. He did get that one extra gank after he had already killed his opponent.
Yeah, and yeah, another bit of a decimation for the top side.
Nice steal on one of the Void Grubs.
I think we're seeing why they banned Jax.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, you're left after last game where you did ban a bunch of top laners and... Oh, it got mid.
Charge, gonna connect. Kyling puts up the door to deny any damage coming through here from Lil V.
Oh,
and eventually, Wako is able to find that piercing arrow to confirm at least the trade.
Yeah, impressive. Impressive from Wako to last second get that arrow out and trade. It's going to take all the momentum out of the sails of West Point now, who can't really hit this tower.
Yeah, Jung now appearing in the mid-wave means whatever he wants to do there pretty much should be for them. Jimmy and even looking for a dive. Might just find it. Knockup does connect. Yeah, 116 is going to go down. Really well played once again. Definitely does not need the lethal tempo.
Yeah, now it's Jimmy's turn to be 5-0 in the mid lane.
Oh, wow, would you look at that?
Yeah, and he's done it a little more directly this time, killing his own laner. Got some help from Gemini early on. And this game looks very difficult now. So
yeah, I almost want to give Gemini MVP. Because he went top, found stuff top twice.
Yeah.
And then...
And found just like random picks onto Ryu, random kills mid.
Yeah.
Was just always there to match ganks.
No, because Rally is going to be in the lane of Jimmy, and I almost think that's worse.
Yeah, that might actually
the play
be...
of the Ruined King Yone.
Yeah, you might actually be under more threat.
It's definitely easier for Cassante to kill a Yone than it is for him to kill a Jax.
Yeah.
I just think he's too weak to do
really
it.
just kill this tower in one wave? With an eco there clearing the wave, he just one-tapped that tier 2 and gained 725 gold. And we'll just happily pick up this wave in the Nico's face and go back to base.
Oh, this is illegal.
Probably to buy a full item. Maybe not a full item yet.
Jung might just be the best to ever do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like it. And as we said, Relius had to pop Ghost to get away.
Ghost for Yoni.
Yeah. Not the shortest cooldown on Yoni, but definitely a shorter cooldown than Ghost. Shah has to get away, and I feel a bit bad for West Point's bot lane this game.
I do too.
I feel like played quite well.
They played very well.
Yeah, Ryu having a good game for himself too.
They played completely serviceable last game too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just two solo laners to deal with though. I don't
kind of wish... Oh, that was a
nice
really nice glacial fissure. That's what it's called.
Yeah, very clean and... Little V...
Uh-oh! Jimmy has teleported in. He's found the perfect fate seal. Ryu's going to go down as well. Char, not long for this world either, as Wako will find him with that piercing arrow. I would say Baron now, but it's not alive. Rift Shield is going to have to be the prize, as well as Jung are going to take yet another inner turret on the bot side. Everyone's dead, so no one can even answer it. 116 is going to have to teleport back.
Yeah, and this is getting... This Jax is getting out of hand. Lil B there. Yeah.
Omega Lol.
We haven't seen him actually interact. His team hasn't needed him yet. Jung may be in trouble.
Yeah, everyone is
Should
here.
be.
He has Flash. No
Nope.
goes for Relia. Does he have a ward? He does, so he's going to be able to use at least one more ward jump if need be, but he's just out.
Yeah, he's actually just out there. Frustrating for West Point, who commit Nico ult Ash Arrow.
Oh, this is...
Yeah, I feel bad for Little B in that last play. Just the ADC experience, any direction he runs,
Yeah.
he just finds an
He's like-
enemy.
Kaiwing with a fantastic, Glacial Fissure, but unfortunately he's like flashed out of that, used his cleanse, and there was just a Yone.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's just what happens when your entire side lanes have no towers. You have no control over either side of your jungle.
Yeah, they actually have mid-tier 1 up and no towers in the side lanes. I did not notice that. Yeah, that is a strange state. You have to give up, I think, at this point, tier 1 mid. It's just too dangerous to defend your tier 1.
Especially when they can realistically tower dive you without much
Yeah,
threat. You do have really good counter dive, like the Ashe, the Nico, as well as, of course, the Viego are really good at stopping dives, but you are just so far behind, you can't really do it. 10k is the lead, 16 minutes in, and
Yeah, here's a TP, though.
yeah,
It's 1-1-6.
looking. He does have Pop Blossom. Marco might be in a lot of trouble. Does get knocked up with Dredgeline and the Pop Blossom, but he somehow survives. And Frank, they take out 2, they take out 3. All that stands up is Lil V and 116. Those 2 veterans of the game are going to have to use the absolute depth of their knowledge to try and find some way to not just lose it here. 116 is found. He's very, very low. And Gemini chooses correctly.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to fool anyone with the Nico W this game, and I have no idea how Wako managed to survive that fight. Probably a heroic effort from Kaiwing on the Braum.
Yeah, I mean, the kitchen
nice
sink
flash.
truly just got thrown
Yeah.
at this Varus.
Yeah, I thought they were just happy committing 5 ults, killing the Varus, going down honorably, getting ready for next series. But no, he doesn't even go down.
Take a look
Yeah,
what happens.
we'll
I mean,
see.
I
Yeah.
just want to see how he survives.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's Kaiwing. Watch the Braum, because I don't know what else can save him from this kind of committal. It's Nautilus ult goes on him, Nico ult goes on him. Yeah, he actually just tanks it all. I don't think Braum did much. He actually just tanked it all.
They're just too far behind.
Yeah, not enough damage to finish him off.
He's pretty happy.
Yeah.
Chewing gum, all right, perfect. I was wondering if he was, still munching on some gum. He was.
Yeah, and that is really the ADC experience, isn't it? 2 and 3 on the Varus, putting in a serviceable weak side performance, still just get the entire team on you. Never mind the 8-0 Yone.
Pop Blossom coming through. Really well played by Jimmy. He's going to dodge out of any of the CC, and Gemini likewise is going to be able to eventually find himself out of there. Wako, though, he will go down. Relia can proudly tell himself he's got a solo kill.
Yeah, he does, and he's going for a kill on the Kaiwing.
Yeah, Ghost still popped and all out, but he is now very, very low. Kaiwing should be taken out, and will be. Ryu takes that one. So Relia, despite how far behind, has managed to find some way back in this game and 2 kills, but Jiang, in the meanwhile, he doesn't care. No teleport. He just sits in the bot lane and picks himself up yet another objective. Relia, he might just go down. There is enough damage there, and not enough to return. Lil V, Flash going to be committed, and nice snare coming through from Ryu to ensure that his AD carry is able to get out.
Yeah, they lose a member and a Flash there, unfortunately. Lil V doing some damage if he gets uptime. This is a Yone.
Wait, still used from Jimmy in.
Whoa.
He's out of range. Oh,
Meanwhile,
what are we here? Yeah, okay, Heartbreaker. What is happening?
Yeah, it is very hard to actually catch Viego. He can run around for a long time here.
Oh,
no,
Wako's
there's
back.
Wako.
It's still going. All right, okay. All right, throws up the white
Get
flag.
some emotes in. Wako didn't even have ult. I thought he saved ult there, but didn't even have it. Baron coming up
Baron's
now.
spawning. We're at 20 minutes. 44k.
Yeah. And Baron emerges on the rift surrounded.
Yeah, he wasn't prepared for this.
Yeah, doesn't get to live very long.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is going to go down, and I think logic tells me that this game should have less than 3 minutes left.
Yeah, less than 20 minutes is a safe assumption, I think. I don't know what a team fight even looks like for West Point that gets them back into this game.
Well, they threw everything at Wako alone and he didn't die, so...
Yeah, and that is the squishiest member of the enemy team.
Yeah, maybe Nidalee's, but she can Zonya's is the problem.
She's got Zonya's, a lot of dashes. West Point just all reliable, sit in the bush. Hope Varus comes looking.
Braum might. Unfortunately, he denies a lot of damage.
Yeah, I don't think we're killing that guy. Maybe they can make a play onto Jung here. Yeah, they are.
He has flashback. He dodges. He's going in. Pops that Grandmaster's Might. He is still at half HP. He's actually now looking to kill Lil V, and he's still alive. Everyone is trying to kill Jung, and he is healing. This was about as a valiant effort as you could possibly offer. 2 dead. Wako flashing forward will find the 3rd. Jung finds the 4th. Ryu does survive, but 1 piercing arrow might seal the deal. Here we go, see if he can land it, and will not do so. So only Ryu does survive. It is going to be Frank eventually taking game number 2.
Yeah, a nice way for the game to end. I don't know how Jung managed to do that much damage in that fight. In purely a 1v5 for most of that fight. He almost just killed Lil V by himself. I don't know if you saw that, but he jumped on him and took about
he jumped on him and then powered W auto'd and yeah. I mean, I feel pretty bad for Lil V in this series in general. I mean, you kind of wish that the Ashe was picked in game 1 because maybe there'd be enough early pressure to the point that Cassante doesn't just giga tank your entire team.
Yeah,
like he ended up doing the most damage as Smolder. A little bit of it is fraudulent.
Yeah,
but like maybe if Wako's not so accelerated as Senna, there's a chance in game 1, but ultimately they weren't able to do it. Game number 2 was even worse as Frank really came out for them.
You could just give it to Jung again. It's
Jung.
fine to give it to Jung again.
It's Jung.
But Gemini was
he's hit an OP.
playing very well.
He's definitely hit an OP.